You know, when we're talking about triggers, think about them in, you know, there's a lot of triggers that we share between us, or we share very similar versions of it. If I had 10,000 people in a room and I asked each of those 10,000 people what their triggers were, and we went down through them as a list, you would find that most of them were very similar, but nuanced in their differences. So, for instance, I used to get triggered when I finished work, coming home, or, you know, you definitely get triggered by going into a bar, right? You know, that's just built for triggering drinking. I would get triggered by the time of day, I would get triggered by celebrations, I would get triggered by commiserations, I would get triggered by moods. So if I was pissed off, I'd be triggered to drink. If I was really happy, I would be triggered to drink. You know, and this is one of the reasons why habits become so ingrained within us, is because as you're moving forward, you start to use alcohol as a tool in so many different areas of your life. And eventually, you know, your whole life becomes one big triggering mechanism, one after the other. That's what makes it difficult, I think, to remove yourself. You know, when we're talking about triggers that are different to everyone, I had a chair in my house, which was a trigger to me. As soon as I sat in that chair, I wanted to have a drink. You know, you notice it's a trigger when you try and do the thing and it makes you think about the alcohol once you're not drinking, right? It is what it is. The only way to get out of this, you have to not do the habit. And once you don't do the habit, then eventually a lot of these triggers will be extinguished naturally. You know, a lot of them you switch over to other things. So for instance, sitting in that chair, eventually it would trigger me to drink tea. You know, at the beginning you take the alcohol out of the relaxation and you don't feel relaxed. And it's not because alcohol was causing the relaxation, it's because you've associated relaxation with alcohol. And then when you pull the alcohol out, you don't feel relaxed anymore. But that will soon come about because your body craves that kind of thing. Your body craves celebration. It craves to be happy. It craves to do the things that you're normally doing, to laugh and to socialize and all those other types of things. So it will adapt, but you have to give it time. You know, you have to understand how the process works. That's the most important part. Take care. Keep the alcohol out of your mouth. On with the day.